Hi you guys. So today I want to talk about the perfect rental truck. Now what does the perfect rental truck look like? It could be big or small, it could even be a van. Now I've had kind of all types of rigs and different styles, and I have come back to a small little Mazda B2300 truck, and I'll explain why, and I'll do a little walkthrough of how I organize stuff and keep stuff in here. So the first thing is, why did I decide to have a small truck? Well, I actually used to have a bigger truck. It was an F-150, but it was a big F-150. It had a little bit of a raised kit on it. It was always a pain in the butt to get in and out of the back, and just get into the cab too. It was expensive, it looked good, but when it comes down to it, when you go to a rental house, you don't want to show up with a $50,000 truck, or even a $20,000 truck. This 2300 I bought for $1,400 on Craigslist. It has a little higher mileage. It was 160 miles when I bought it, but when I show up to a rental house, they don't see you know, a $20,000 truck pulling in the driveway, and that's where the rent's going. They see a guy struggling and just making it happen. So I've also had a car. I used the car for a while, and I liked it because you could hide a bunch of expensive tools in the back, which I liked. People they didn't know where you were as far as tools. Alright, so the one reason why I chose a truck over a van, I really like those little transits and just vans in general that have the wide out windows in the back. But this one I like because I can put more in it. So if I put a refrigerator in it, I don't have to haul my trailer when I go, which I do. I have a little 4x8 trailer that I also bought on Craigslist. A couple $100. It's nice when I'm cleaning out a rental. I can load it up my truck. But I can put a refrigerator in here, and my back bar comes out. And I actually welded this rack up and everything. But I take the back bar out, slide a refrigerator in there, double washer and dryer unit. I've done that too, or just big obnoxious things. And you just, you know, you can have it standing upright, because I heard it's better to have things that have refrigerant in it standing upright. So that's what I have found. I just found that this works better for me. I like how it's low profile. I'm 5'9", and I can reach into my box here and pull out whatever I need. Okay, so real quick while I'm here, show you what I got. I got a bucket of tools on the far end over there, and that's all my hand tools. Anything that has to do with pumps, crescent, screwdrivers, drill bits, just dumb little things. It's just everything, little saws. This is my miscellaneous parts bucket, and it has a couple bucket jockey things, or bucket organizers, I mean. That one has a bucket jockey on it, but this has the organizers in it, and it's more the bigger stuff that does not fit in my trays. It's kind of nice. I'm actually a plumber by trade, so I got more plumbing in here than anything, but it works the same way, because I use this for my rental houses, and a lot of the same tools are used for everything, like a crescent wrench or a pair of pumps, channel locks. So that has kind of like the bigger stuff in it. I keep my glues in there. Paints and stuff, or things that freeze in my area, because we have snow. I don't want to keep it in where it's cold. I either have it in the cab, or I just keep it in my house and then pull it out when I need it. Okay, so my trays, as far as I go, I got a couple different trays. Now, if it's for rental houses, you can do a tray for organizing your doorknobs and locks and keys and stuff. You can do a tray for screws and hardware and toggles and everything like that. You know, you can just kind of get creative and just kind of organize it that way. I even have a tray that I slide in underneath my box here, and again, that's mostly plumbing, but you can do anything. I like how I can slide things in here on the side of the box, and same thing with this side. I got a shovel in there right now because, again, it is winter here, but the shovel's nice. If I'm working somewhere and I'm buying one of my houses, or I'm driving by and it snowed, I have no problem running in there and spending 5 minutes shoveling out a walkway. I'll throw down some sand. I got some sand in here, and I usually have some snow melt, but I use it all up You throw some snow melt down and you just make it safe. You know, you don't make a habit of doing it every time, but I think people appreciate the little things that you do like that. So I chose a little truck because it was cheap. It's cheap to run. Tires for this thing are like $300 for all 4 of them, mountain balanced and all that. You go inside the truck here. This is how I organize it. I keep my paperwork stuff up front. You always want, I have a binder that has all my rental stuff information in it, who's living in which houses, and just organize it that way. I color code everything, so when someone moves out, I use those quick locks that you can just change the key out real quick, and it's a color code for everybody, so I know who goes where. Behind my driver's seat, it's just mostly, again, I'm in construction, so I have hard hats, safety gear, glasses, coats, jackets, bibs, just things that keep me warm and keep me safe, all that. And then I got all my tools. My most recent tool that I got was this little vacuum, and I use it a lot. Work actually bought it for me, but I would buy one now for myself because I love that little vacuum. I'm a DeWalt guy. Everything I have is DeWalt. It's just a good quality tool. They're nice. You know, in this particular pack, you can do a lot of work with the impact gun, the regular drill, the Sawzall, and I had a flashlight in that kit too, and I think it's in the back right now. There's also a portaband right there, and then so it just works out. You know, I keep my tools in here, and they're usually covered with my jackets, whatever, so people don't know I have a bunch of DeWalt stuff in here. They don't know I have $1,000 worth of tools in the back of my truck, which I hope works out. You always want to keep your stuff hidden, so you know people don't know what you got, or you know they have to break something in to get into it. These are really nice. These they're tie down straps. I need to get another set for the back, but let me show you how they work. So you just undo them, versus like pulling out a strap. They're just so much faster. Usually I have 2 hands, but pull it out. You just wrap it around molding. You get 16-foot chunks of molding. You just wrap it around, and you use this thing, and then you just tighten it down like that. And it's so easy. I love it. They are kind of pricey. They're like $80 for a set, but it's worth it. And I need to get a set for the back. Again, so going back to the small truck, so everything's cheaper, right? You got your gas is cheaper, your tires are cheaper, your engine oil. When you're doing a tax write-off for a rig at the end of the year, and you write down how many miles you go, it doesn't ask you if you have a big truck or a little truck. It says how many miles did you go, and for that knowledge, it gives you a rebate per mile back. So if you drive something that gets 50 miles to the gallon versus 5, your money back is the same. So you might as well drive the cheapest thing and get the most money back. This truck's just been amazing for me so far. So I built the rack, I put the box on. The guy that had it before me, he used it as like just a garbage truck, you know, just going to the dump, throwing garbage in it right now, and that's kind of what I have in it right now, just some garbage. The back's just kind of messy. I leave a lot of stuff in the back of it in the winter just because it's weight, but at the summertime I usually try to sweep it out and stuff. If you go to the side over here, it's dented up and stuff. Again, it doesn't matter. It's serving its purpose. It doesn't change the gas mileage. That wasn't from me, but these couple dents that I have on it are just normal. You show up, you fix up something. People don't care what you pull up in to fix their rental house. Yeah, you know, they show up. They care that you come and fix it. Again, I'm managing my own rental houses, and people have questions. I usually tell them how to, what they can do. I'm not an expert in that field, but I know what's been working for me. So this is my little truck, and it's been great for me. Overall, it's just been a money maker. I've had it about a year, and it's perfect.